Yo, what is up, guys? Jamie from Jamie's Detailing. Today we're talking about how to survive this winter as a mobile detailing business. How to not only keep your business in business, but also how to grow your business this winter. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. My first two winters as a professional mobile detailer were extremely rough. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was stressing out most of the time, just trying to think about how I was gonna get my next client. So today I want to go over a few different tips and tricks to help you guys have a much easier winter and how you guys can help build and grow your business over the winter so that you guys can have an even bigger year next year. The very first tip that I have for you guys is to save for the winter. If you guys are not putting away a small nest egg every month throughout your busy season, then you guys are going to have an extremely hard winter. So my business this year specifically, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, the first 2 years, the first two winters that I was open, I had an extremely rough time during the winter, just having money in my pocket, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. During the winter, my business completely slows down. People are just not thinking about getting a detail, especially during like December, January. They're going in and out of town. They got family stuff going on. Their kids are in and out of school. They got all sorts of stuff going on. So people just really aren't getting their vehicles detailed the same way that they are throughout the rest of the year, especially during those nicer months when people really actually want their cars to look good. And I think a huge thing to do with that, if you guys live in any of these states where we put salt and stuff like that on the roads, people really aren't looking to get a full detail or an exterior detail during the winter, because the second they go back out on the road, they're going to have salt on their car, they're going to have leaves and all sorts of road debris and stuff like that are getting on the vehicle the second they pull it away from your garage or they pull it out of their own home garage. So my biggest tip for you guys is to save throughout your busy seasons so that when it comes to wintertime, you guys already have a small nest egg stashed away, so you guys aren't stressing just to put food on the table, so you guys aren't stressing to just have money in your bank account. All of that should have been done way earlier on in the season. You guys should be putting a small amount of money away, not just for taxes and all that kind of stuff, but also so that you can continue paying yourself throughout the winter months. That way you guys aren't going to have such a stressful and hard winter when it comes to the whole money situation. So my biggest tip for you guys is to save throughout the year. When you guys have busy seasons, don't be spending all that money on your business. Keep in mind that you guys could, even during the summer, you could have a slow month. So make sure you guys are putting away a small nest egg and saving for those times when you guys have a little less clients, or you guys are going through something like winter detailing and you guys don't always have a spot to detail inside. So make sure you guys are putting away some kind of small nest egg so that you guys can survive your winter. I think a good rule of thumb, guys, is if you guys cannot make 33% of your normal monthly or weekly revenue, then you guys need to have that buffer in place in a savings account, so that if you guys are only doing, let's say your goal is to make $1,000 a week, you're only making one detail, two details, you should be at 33% then. But if you guys are only doing an interior detail, let's say, and you charge $200 for that interior detail, well, you guys need to have that extra $100 in a savings account ready to go so that you guys can actually pay yourself, right? So anyways, guys, make sure you have some type of nest egg. This is my biggest thing that I can stress to you guys, is to have money saved. You guys are building a business, not just putting money in your pockets. So make sure you guys are building and growing the business and paying yourself throughout the year, not just when you guys have a ton of business. Later, Jamie here, and I did a terrible job explaining or brushing over the 33%, which I think is actually a pretty key part in running a business. And this is a great rule of thumb to kind of run your business by. So what is the 33% kind of rule, if you will? The 33% rule is 33% should be your operating costs, whether you guys are talking about a weekly, monthly, quarterly, a yearly basis. 33% should be your guys' overall operating costs to run your business, pay your guys' self, pay for all your marketing expenses, and everything else that goes into your business. So 33% is your bottom line that you guys want to be able to make during your slow months. Your 100% should be your monthly goals on a monthly basis when you guys are having a good month or a good week or a good quarter. 100% should be your goal. So if you guys can always meet 33% of your 100% goal, then that means that you guys are always in the clear and always gonna be in the green. So that is my rule of thumb, guys, is 33% during the winter. As long as I can hit that 33%, then I know that I can still stay in business, remain in business, and I'm not stressing for the future. So that is the 33%. I'm going to reference it a couple different times in this video, but I wanted to do a little bit better job of explaining it to you guys. So that is my rule of thumb. Now, let's get back to this video. Number 2 tip on how to make it through this winter. Now, last winter, guys, I had a very slow season. So I just came up with a small idea of, yo, why don't we sell discounted gift cards throughout the winter? That way we can still be putting money in our bank account, but at the same time, we're not actually having to go out there and do winter details. This can be awesome for your guys' business. We just had Black Friday. That's an awesome time to sell gift cards at a discounted rate. And we also have Christmas coming up, guys. Christmas detailing is an amazing gift for people to give to family members, to friends, all that kind of stuff, because we all know somebody with that crazy dirty car that needs a detail. So being able to sell gift cards and stuff like that is going to keep revenue coming into your business throughout the winter, even though you're not currently doing those details. You are going to have to spend time later on during the summer, but during the summer is when I expect to be busy. I expect to be doing a ton of details and all of that type of stuff. So it's nice to be able to sell do pre-sales basically on some of those details so that we can keep money and keep revenue coming in throughout those winter months. Along with selling gift cards, this is a great time to do sales. If I was you guys, I would come up with a winter specific detail package, a winter detailing package that does interior protection, a ton of stuff on the interior, and if they are in a space that's conducive, I would also offer a free exterior wash, just a basic wash. But this is going to be an awesome way to get people to come into the door, try out a new service during the winter, something that maybe they might not have bought during the summer, or maybe these people just don't care that much about their vehicles. But being able to sell discounted services during the winter will help you guys make that 33% throughout the winter months when you guys are actually slow. So run some sales, even if you guys are taking a little bit of a hit on how much you guys are charging per detail, it's still worth it to have that revenue consistently coming in and to keep getting those reviews, keep getting all the other stuff that goes along with working with different clients. Tip number 3 kind of goes along with some stuff that we've already talked about in our winter detailing series, but tip number 3 is to find clients with garage spaces. This is massively going to save your business during the winter because it means that you guys can just pull up with your detailing rig or pull up with your vehicle, unload all your stuff, get it in their garage, and get to work for a day. So this definitely takes a little bit more time because you end up bouncing in and out of the garage all day to grab tools and equipment and whatnot, but it'll help you guys make that 33%. Another huge thing that you guys can do is reach out and put out posts of classic cars and vintage cars that you guys have detailed in the past. This is a great time of year to market those type of services because a lot of the people with those type of cars, they park them inside. They are garage queens. They are cars that are always inside, and they're really only taken out on the weekends or for special events and stuff like that. So try to find your guys selves during the winter some clients with classic cars, garage queens, in nicer luxury type vehicles that are typically only driven for special occasions. So these are awesome times to find these clients is during the winter, and since you got extra time on your hands, this is a great time to find those clients. So make sure you guys are putting out posts on Facebook, social media, and all that good stuff with your actual past details of past vintage cars, past classic cars that you guys have worked on, and try to get eyeballs on your guys' services so that you guys can bring in new clients for classic details, vintage car details, all that kind of stuff, because you know that these clients most likely are going to have a garage or a space that they store their vehicle in during the winter. Tip number 4 for you guys is to grow your business during the winter. This is an awesome time since you have a little bit of extra time on your guys' hands. This is an awesome time to do stuff like build your guys' website, improve your guys' website, make it easier for your clients to go through that sales funnel from looking at information and finding out about your business to actually booking that appointment. And you guys can also do stuff like work on your Google business listing. Make sure you guys have updated photos, updated videos, updated copy or text on there actually explaining what you guys do and who you guys are. And make sure you guys have updated reviews. So reviews from past clients. I know I could probably reach out to like 25 people right now and try to get reviews, which I really need to do. So doing all that kind of stuff during the winter, guys, is massively going to improve your guys' business for next year. Another great thing that you guys could kind of start getting into during the winter is if you guys don't have any paid type marketing, or if you guys don't have a marketing strategy in general, this would be a great time to kind of sit down and figure out a marketing strategy for next year. So there is a ton of stuff that you guys can be doing during the winter to not only keep your business in business, but also to grow your business for next year. So if you guys have anything for everybody else in the comment section, we always learn a ton from you guys. So if you guys have any tips, tricks that help get your guys' business through the winter, I would love to hear them in the comments down below. But that's pretty much all that I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys got something from today's video. I know not everybody's always interested in the business related content, which I always hesitate to kind of post it here, but if you guys want to know more business content specifically this winter, I would love to kind of show you guys more computer stuff, more stuff with Google business listings, more stuff on how to create sales funnels and all that kind of stuff, because that stuff is really what's going to make help your business survive. Having all the necessary detailing skills and learning all the tips and tricks to actually do the service is great, but you guys should already know how to do all of that stuff before you guys start your business. For a lot of people, the business side of actually growing and sustaining a business is the hard part. So I'd love to talk to you guys more about some of that stuff. I'm over here, growing my business just like a lot of you guys. So yeah. That's pretty much all I have for today's video, so I will check you guys out in the next one. Peace.